It's your man Arlamar, man. It's a great morning. I just finished my workout, and let me get in the screen a little bit more here so y'all can see me a little better. But today I am going to review the long-awaited Dr. Dre Compton album. So feel good this morning, man. Went to the gym, did my thing. And so now I must talk about the infamous Compton album by Dr. Dre. Now, a lot of people have been following me, and you know I've covered the NWA movie. You know, it's just a big time right now for West Coast, for NWA, for Dr. Dre, for Ice Cube, all them guys. But so let's talk about the Compton album. I want to first off say, I really like Compton. Like, I really like the album. Like, I really like it. And so people that know me know that that's a big deal, because I've not been the one to be the biggest Dre fan. Like, people know me, I'm a huge NWA fan. I know their place in history. I know their legacy. Thought the movie was great. I thought Dr. Dre cemented his legacy with the DOC album, the NWA 2 albums, the Chronic. But after that, I was, you know, kind of suspect with him. Like, I thought Chronic 2001 was okay. I thought it was all right. But this album, I think, is really good. Now, I'm going to cool off a little bit. I know I've been making some really grand statements about albums and where they rank in history. I'm just gonna say this one's really good. It's definitely better than Chronic 2001. I am gonna say my favorite joint off the album is Genocide with Kendrick, but I like a lot of the joints. Animals, another one of my favorite. Medicine Man with Eminem. A lot of people going crazy about that joint. I like it, and I'm not the big Eminem fan. You know, a couple critiques of the album would be, I just not really into Eminem like that. I get tired of him yelling and growling and just, I don't know. He's very lyrical, but just for me, and you know, pushing the envelope, you know, talking about raping women, I can do without that. Also the skit where Dre kills some, or I don't know if it's Dre, but somebody kills a woman, puts them in the trunk. You know, with Dre's domestic violence history and all that, I just probably would have left that out. That's me. Those are my critiques. But really good album. To compare it to his solo efforts, I don't want to compare it to the Chronic, because the Chronic birthed so much. The Chronic was a great album. Let me tell you this, the Chronic is probably the only album I've never owned, but I probably know every word to it. That's how dope the Chronic is. But otherwise, it's a really good album. Like I said, Animals, one of my favorites. What We Talking About? It's just really a lot going on in the music. I think the music is great. The music's really great. I'm surprised at how much Dre is rapping. We all know he probably didn't write most of that stuff, but it's a great, I think it's a great album. Compton is a great album. And again, Dre's legacy for me was like from 88 to 92. I haven't been giving him a whole lot of props. So for me to say he's put in a great album. Oh, I left out the Snoop Dogg album. It's a great classic album by Dre, production. But going back to the first Chronic, the Chronic birthed Corrupt, Daz, Snoop, Nate Dogg. Like, it just birthed so much, so it's hard for me to really compare this one to it, because I don't know Justice and King Mez and some of these guys that's on here. Of course, he's got Exhibit, he's got Ice Cube. I'm really cool if Ice Cube never raps again. I love you, Cube. I do love you, man, but I'm just cool with you not rapping anymore. You just don't do it for me anymore. And I guess I'm just hard on you because you're such a legend to me, especially in your solo career and the NWA career. But I don't know. Ever since you got with the West Side Connect, anyway, enough of my Ice Cube critiques. Great album. The sound is great. It's got a West Coast feel, but a new feel, which I think is kind of challenging for West Coast artists. But I feel the West when I feel this. Spending time in LA and then actually being in Compton, like I know, like it gives me a feel of that city and that space. So it's a good album, really good album. Man, I love it. I like riding to it. I think people should enjoy it. Again, I'm not the one to give Dre a whole lot of props. We know there's a lot of mysterious productions by him. A lot of people have called him out on what he really produces. But all that aside, I'm just gonna say Compton is a really good album. And I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna make a grand statement, but I will say it's the second best album I've heard this year. And I've heard some pretty good albums. Still got Kendrick #1, but I got Compton #2. It's a really good album. Very just inspirational on just the journey of Dre and NWA. It's just really a good album. So sounds good, man. Dre's rapping to me probably the best he's ever rapped on this album. So check it out, man. Compton, that's my take on it. R. Lamar review. Raymond Lamar Lee, 1 R, 2 L's. I think this has been a good year of hip-hop. Good albums have been out. Skyzoo, Odyssey, Kendrick, and now Compton, man. And you know, we're just a little over halfway through the year. You know, hopefully we get some more good albums, maybe a Drake album or something. But I'm loving it, man. Hip-hop is good right now. I think hip-hop is good. Compton album is good. The NWA movie is a part of hip-hop history, I believe. So that's your man. That's all I got today. But I love you. I love hip-hop.
Yeah, said these old sneakers, faded blue jeans, no tricks, no gimmicks. I be stomping down demons, rolling up trees in the belly.